A very good morning to you all. Hope all are doing well. Welcome to your English 1 class. Today we will read prepositions. Preposition we all are acquainted with since we are introduced to grammar. So you all know more or less what is preposition and what is the usage of it. But we will discuss the chapter in detail in today's class. So let us begin with me. I'll ask you to open your book and stay tuned to page number 19. So the name of today's chapter is preposition. So let us begin. A preposition is what? A preposition is a word, or you can say a group of words used before noun, pronoun, or noun phrase, just to denote the time, place, direction, spatial relationships, and it may introduce us to an object. According to the usage, we use different preposition when it completely depends on the person who wants to denote a particular direction, a particular movement, okay, a particular what can we say, it's a location, okay, a direction. So it completely depends on the person who wants to convey. According to that, the preposition may vary. So let us discuss the preposition in detail. Quite a number of prepositions may be used to denote time. The choice of preposition actually depends on what the speaker wants to convey. In most cases, this choice is pretty easy, but in some other cases, this choice actually is a bit tough to make. So there are certain different sort of prepositions, but we need to remember appropriate ones cannot be avoided. There are appropriate prepositions. If you are asked to fill in the blank with appropriate prepositions only, you have to write nothing but that appropriate ones. Okay, so you have to read the chapter thoroughly, and let us begin with me. So first we will start with at. So at, when do we use at? Point of time, suppose at 5 o'clock, at noon, at midnight. Then festival, at Diwali, at Christmas, not on Christmas, at Christmas. Meal time, at lunch, at dinner. Then indefinite period, when we are not at all absolute about the time. So that indefinite period, suppose at dawn, at night, we are not exactly telling you that particular point of the time. We are just mentioning the period and that indefinite period. Suppose, let us have certain examples. The burglary took place at midnight. We will be going home at Diwali. We will discuss this problem at lunch. Then we will come to on. So on is used before day. So Friday, Sunday, Monday, on we will use always. Then date. Suppose on the 17th of March. Then day plus morning, evening, afternoon, night, etc. For example, on Friday morning, on Saturday night, on Tuesday afternoon. So if the day comes before, we will be using on. Suppose, let us cite an example. The train will reach Mumbai on Friday morning. The annual function takes place on 8th March. In we use before season. Suppose in spring, in winter, year, in 2009, in 2021, month, in March, in July, in December. Part of the day, particular part of the day, suppose morning. So we will use here in the morning, not at the morning, but at night. So these are the the differentiation you have to remember. Neil Armstrong landed on moon in 1969. We shifted to this house in March. In also, shows future time starting from now. Suppose I'll be back in 2 hours. You will get this information in 15 minutes. We are actually talking about the the future time, but here we will mention in. So let us now know what is the difference between in and within. So I'll be back in 2 hours. In 2 hours means at the end of 2 hours. I'll be back in 2 hours. When this 2 hours end, I'll come back. I will be back within 2 hours. Means before 2 hours have ended. I'll come before 2 hours have ended. So then we will come to know about the prepositions that denote time. So suppose 5 o'clock. So before 5 o'clock we will use what? At. Then it means what? Suppose the train departed at 5 o'clock. Exactly 5 o'clock we are actually going to mean here. Then about 5 o'clock means they are expected here. About means nearby 5 o'clock or by 5 o'clock. Before 5 o'clock means obviously before. So you must ring me before 5 o'clock. After means obviously after. So it won't be, I won't be in the office after 5 o'clock. Until 5 o'clock means not before 5 o'clock. I am not leaving the office until 5 o'clock. By 5 o'clock means what? By 5 o'clock means any point before 5 or at 5. Okay. Will you be home by 5 o'clock means before 5 or exactly at 5. From 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. The doctor will be available from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So since and for. Since and for, that is also very important. What is since and for? We are asked to go to page number 26. So I'll ask all of you to please open page number 26 so that we can have the example in front of us. See, since is what? Since actually tells us or suggests us the particular time at which an action started, and for suggests the duration for which an action has been in progress. For example, we can say since 7 a.m., since 2013, since my childhood. So it actually denotes a point of time, but for denotes a period of time. Okay, for an hour, for 3 hours, for a long time, for ages. Here this is the difference. Now we will do exercise 1. So hopefully the book is opened with you all. Please open the book, and the copy as should be opened along with the book. The pen should be there in your hands, and let us start doing with me. The office closes at 5, so you should be back home by 6. The next meeting will be held on Friday 23rd June. We were at Ooty on 15th, on 22nd May. Don't leave the room before or until I'm back. What happened after the teacher left the class? As the cock crowed at dawn, I got out of the bed. Mr. Wilson reaches here on Monday in the evening and leaves on Wednesday morning. Now see preposition of place. As we can see, this sign is very important. Look at the sign that is placed on the left hand side of yours. So the car stopped at the traffic light. He stood at the end of the queue, where we will use at. Then on, the notice is pasted on the wall. The book are lying on the shelf. There's a little milk in the bottle. There are many pictures in the book. Over, the fan was just over my head. I was just under the fan. Below and above. So the head could be seen above water. The body was below water. Look at the images that are drawn. Just behind the tree is the gate. There is a tree in front of the gate. So what is in front? What is behind? Beside. The table is lying beside the bed. Please come and sit beside me. The table is lying between two chairs. See, look at the position of the table. Mathura is between Delhi and Agra. Among means there are certain things, and that is placed somewhere inside all those, not inside, between all those. That is called among. The dog hid among the bushes. So many bushes that among the bushes the dog is hid. The shirt was lying among the old clothes. There is a bus stop opposite our gate. There is a park opposite our house. Near. There is a bank near our house. Place the chair near the window. Then at or on, there is somebody at the door. There's a notice on the door. At and in. I will wait for you at the shop. There's a huge crowd in the shop. She was born at Agra in UP. On and in. The label was on the bottle. The ink is in the bottle. Now let us begin with exercise 2. I met Mukul at a cricket match. She was born at Mathura in Uttar Pradesh. The boat got stuck to something under the bridge. Shalini's name was on the top of the list of Ashimas. The car and the bus collided in the middle of the road. There are few trees at the top of the hill, but many near the valley. You should sign neither above nor below the stamp, but on it. A beautiful painting is hanging on the wall just beside the window. She stood by the window and gazed at the clouds floating in the sky. There is a huge playground between the school building and hostel. Now, preposition 2. Last evening we went to the theatre. A car took us to the station. Towards. He threw the ball towards me. The policemen were coming towards our house. So there is a movement, as you can see. Stopped at a little distance. Then here, into. He jumped into the river. I went straight into my father's office. Out of. So he took the book out of the bag. Why are you looking out of the window? Off. The book fell off the table. Be careful. Don't fall off the bicycle. Up. So there is a up direction. So this is the upward direction actually. We walked up the hill. She got tired as she climbed up the stairs. Downward direction. The old man carefully walked down the hill. She fell down the stairs and sprained her foot. Over. The plane flew over the mountains. I jumped over the wall into the garden. So through. The nightingale flew into the room through a window. He had to drive through a deserted village. The dog went round the tree. So there is a roundabout way direction also. We went round the town and took some photographs. They went for a walk along the river. Walking along the road, we reached the station. Across there were no boats, so he had to swim across the river. We walked across the field to the church on the other side. So she walked past me without greeting me. She walked past me without greeting me. You will have to go past the post office to reach the hospital. So you have to cross past. First this post office will come, then will come the hospital. So past the post office you'll reach the hospital. Exercise 3. She took a key out of her purse and opened the door. The ball came through the window and fell in the dustbin. The moon goes round the earth. We walked to a big store and bought some brushes and paints. I was walking along the road with an old friend of mine. The cat jumped down the wall and disappeared in the plants. Or you can also write, the up on the wall I have written, or over the wall. Up on the wall, no, I have written down the wall. You can also write over the wall. While riding, the king fell off the horse and hurt his right leg. You have to go to church to reach the railway station. Please take your feet off the table. Although the river was flooded, he was able to swim across the other bank. Now, about. When do we use about? It suggests the subject of a conversation or book he told about his past experiences. It also suggests nearness of some kind. The bell is about to go. At. It is used in certain special expressions: at home, at school, at work, at first, at least, at last, at a loss, at all cost, at all, at once. Besides and beside. Beside means that is placed beside, by the side, and besides means in addition to something. Suppose you will have to ask someone besides me. Okay, so along with me you have to ask someone. I am already there. By, it suggests the person or a thing that did something. Some paintings by M.F. Hussain are also on display. It is used with the means of transport. We will be going by train. It is also used in this expression like by chance, by heart, by mistake, by a day, by the way, one by one, step by step. I found this rare book by chance. Her proficiency in English has been improving day by day, for it shows purpose. Let's go for a cup of coffee. It shows a general period where we were there for 3 weeks, and then it is also used in this expressions. For example, forever, for good, for the first time, for the moment, for the time being. This money will be enough for the time being. They have left India for good. When I drank coffee for the first time, I didn't enjoy it. Then form. It suggests the source of something. I have received a present from my father. Take a glass from the cupboard. From your story, it is quite clear that you're innocent. It is also used in this expression from bad to worse, from day to day, from memory, from morning till night. The situation in flood affected areas has been going from bad to worse. In it suggests the interior of anything. It was so pleasant to walk in the lawn. Today she is in a cheerful mood. It is also used in some expression, for example, in love with, in need of, then under the in or under the circumstances, in fact, in general, in the long run, in the meantime, in one's opinion. They are in love with each other. Are you in need of money? In fact, I can't help you even if I wanted to. It's then off. It suggests belonging. One leg of the chair is broken. This table is made of wood. About partnering to. He often talks of you. I have never heard of this. On, it suggests the idea resting on something. I depend on my father's help. He wrote an essay on the Indian farmer's problem. It is used in this expression on behalf of, on the contrary, on foot, on sale, on the whole. She didn't support me. On the contrary, she criticized everything that I said. Under, it is used in this expression under discussion, under the circumstances, under the expression, under the impression, under treatment, under repair, under the rules, under control. I have always been under the impression that he is decent person. Under the rules, you cannot get full month's salary. With it suggests company association, he came back with his whole family. It is used with the things we use to do something. This stains can be removed with soap. Wash these vegetables with water. Then come to exercise 4. I have written an interesting book about the problems of the teenager. What are you thinking of? At least 10 students were absent from the class. Learning the poem by heart is meaningless if you do not understand it. We plucked fresh apples from the trees and ate them. Unfair means can bring easy money, but they prove harmful in the long run. On the whole, I am satisfied at your work. An eerie silence covers the entire place at night. The fire was put out by the firemen with water. Can you translate the passage in English or Hindi? How do you go to school? By school bus or on foot? I like stories with happy endings. Now exercise 5. Fill in the blanks with suitable prepositions. More than one choice is possible in certain cases. I like to write with an ink pen. I like to write in ink. You cannot get a driving license as you are underage. Please tell us all about your trip to Goa. I wrote that letter just out of fun. I took your purse by mistake. I have been suffering from a cold since last Monday. He listened to me with great interest. Sometimes the temperature goes below zero and water freezes off the taps. After the storm comes the calm. By the way, can I have your camera on Monday evening? The situation in the city is now fully under control. Now tick the correct preposition. There is a bus stop at the end of the road. We will be shifting to our new house after 2 weeks. In this city, it is not safe to go out alone at night. We often go to our farmhouse in the weekend. Dr. Paul has already left. He will be away till 6 p.m. She does not like mixing with people below her. We went for swimming into the lake. Deepak lives on the ground floor. The farmer tied the cow to a tree with a rope. The road has been under repair for at least 2 weeks. So here ends the exercise and the chapter also. So I have discussed everything in detail. I'll ask you to copy everything in your classwork copy, and later on please tell me what are the problems you have faced while reading the chapter. We'll discuss in detail in the live class. So hopefully you have enjoyed learning new preposition and its usage. So we'll meet in the next class. By that time, take care of yourself, stay happy, stay blessed. Bye bye all of you.